Hi ladies, today we're talking about how to style an apple body shape to look thinner this summer. Summer will soon be here, so it's time for a refresher on how to style an apple body shape to look thinner this summer. I have 15 plus size apple body shape dressing tips to help you look thinner and feel confident this summer. If you're new here, I'm Cathy, I'm 54 years old and I have an apple shaped body. I'm 5'4" with a 27-inch inseam, and these are some of the tips and tricks that I use to look thinner and feel good about myself during the summertime. Apple-shaped bodies carry most of their weight in the belly area, giving us a pregnant look. Apple body-shaped women usually have a very nice chest, thinner arms, and thinner legs. So it's really important to play up those areas because they detract from our belly. My goal for this video is to help women that look like me to feel good about themselves when they're getting dressed. It's important to find clothing that you feel confident and comfortable wearing. What I'm about to share are the tips and tricks that I have learned throughout the years to help me look my best, feel my best, and feel confident in my clothes. So I have listed some of my favorite clothing pieces for each of the categories we're going to talk about, and I will put items at different price points. So you can find all of those links if you want more information below the video. My first style tip for us apple body shape is wearing the right size bra. I know I harp on this almost every video, but it is so important. It is so important to start with the foundation. If you are building a house, you want a strong foundation to hold up the rest of your house. Well, think of a bra that way. If you wear the correct bra, the proper size, you are going to look instantly 10 pounds thinner, because it is going to hoist the girls up and it's going to create a higher waistline. Because for us ladies that have an apple-shaped body, I know for myself I look like I'm 8 months pregnant because that's where all of my weight is. So it's really important to create some space in that area so it draws the eyes up and away from the belly. Remember also to adjust your bra straps. Check them daily if you have to. You want to make sure that, they haven't stretched out. Also in the back of the band, if you find that it's getting a bit stretched around the band, try tighten it to the next level. And if you can't, then I guess it's time for a new bra. Also, wear flesh-toned colored bra when possible, especially if you're going to be wearing a white shirt, because you don't want the bra showing through the fabric of the shirt. Tip number 2, this is really important for the summer, I think. If you're going to wear socks with your shoes, please make sure that they aren't ankle socks. Instead, wear these no-show socks because they're much more flattering. I just personally feel on myself, if I was to wear, my slip-on sneakers with ankle socks and shorts, it's kind of frumpy looking. But if I just swap out the ankle socks for those no-show socks, it's a much more flattering look because it also elongates the leg. Because don't forget, if you're wearing shorts, the shorts are going to, stop somewhere on your thigh. And if you're wearing your ankle socks, they're going to probably stop in the middle of your calf, which is not a good place to stop. And then your leg's going to really look all cut up and they're going to look not great. If you want to elongate the leg, that is a tip. I usually just go barefoot in my shoes. I don't really care. But if you're somebody, maybe your feet sweat a lot, I recommend no-show socks, and I will link some below this video. Tip number 3, avoid baggy, shapeless dresses or tops. I get it. I did this all the time. I would, just throw on something that was big and bulky, and the tendency is you want to cover up. I totally get that because that was me. Sometimes today I have those days. But what I have found is whenever I invest on clothing that fits my body properly, I feel so much better about myself that I feel like confident, I feel alive. If I just, throw on a shapeless top or a big old baggy sweatshirt, I don't really feel that great about myself and I probably don't feel that energetic for the rest of the day. So just wearing the proper size clothing. If you can sew, you're very fortunate. I can't. But you could take your clothes to a tailor if you find a top or a dress that you really like. Get them to cinch it in a little bit on the side around the bust line if it's, a little big there, and create that waist. Wearing oversized tops or oversized pants, it's just not a good look for us apple shapes. It's going to make us look larger. Tip number 4, we got to create a waist. One of the ways that I really love to do this is by wearing a wrap dress. A wrap dress is so flattering. It creates the illusion of a higher waist underneath the bust. I always try and find a wrap dress that has a V-neck. I find that is so much more flattering on me because that's going to bring the eye upward, and that is what we want. I also feel that if I get a wrap dress, I like something with a print, because you can see in this example, I feel the wrap dress is much more flattering than just the plain navy wrap dress. I feel the navy wrap dress, you can still see my belly, whereas with the print, it's not quite as out there for you to see. So look for wrap dresses, look for wrap tops, something with an empire or an empire waist. Those are very flattering for us apple shape. Tip number 5, a V-neck or a scoop neck. I know you're probably so sick of hearing me say wear a V-neck, but it works. It really works. And it doesn't have to be like a deep V-neck like this. It can just be like a tiny little V-neck there. If you're not comfortable showing this part of your body, you could get a top with a V-neck and maybe wear a camisole underneath. Some of you suggest wearing a longer necklace. Personally, on myself, I don't like that look for me because I find my belly, is quite high. It's right under my chest. If I was to wear a longer necklace, it would just sit right there. Not a good look for me, but it may work for somebody else. Just any kind of a neckline that takes away from your midsection. Tip number 6 for us apple shape. Don't tuck your top. I know this is so controversial. Like some people are always saying, oh, you got to do the half tuck or the French tuck. I don't know, any kind of a tuck. Personally, for myself, I wear my tops 98% of the time hanging out over. It's just more flattering because I have that lower belly fat. So I try and get my top to fall, to my lower hip, almost in line with my crotch. That's the proper length for me. Your belly might be a little higher. It might be a little lower. You got to find the length that works for you. I can only tell you what works for me as somebody that actually has a big belly. You can tuck if you want. I do tuck occasionally, and I'll show you how I do it. I'll tuck my shirt in, and then I'll just pull a little bit of fabric out if it's a really, long top, and I'll drape it over. I can sometimes get away with that, and sometimes it looks fine, but most of the time it doesn't. I really feel that it's better if I wear my top out. Now, if my top is, say, a little on the tight side, say it's like a t-shirt, and it's kind of a short t-shirt, that maybe falls between my belly button and the top of my hip, that's not going to be the proper length for me, but I may have this top because maybe it shrunk by me throwing it in the dryer. So I would, tuck that into my pants and then just pull a little bit out, and then I could put like a third layer over, like an open front cardigan or like a plaid shirt or something, just to kind of hide the belly. So it's totally up to you if you want to tuck or if you don't want to tuck. I can only tell you what I find flattering on myself. So let us know in the comments, do you like to tuck your top, or do you just let it hang out over your pants? Tip number 7 is to wear a third layer that helps to conceal the belly. My favorite way is to wear an open front cardigan. I find that very flattering on me. I have yet to find a blazer that looks good on me. I may never find a blazer that looks good on me. I like how they look on other people. I do not like how they look on me, so maybe I'm not meant to own a blazer. So I'll stick with open front cardigans. They're very flattering, and I like to go for one that is a little longer, that ends just above the knee, like maybe an inch or 2 inches above the knee. You could also, put on a kimono in the summertime for a third layer. I think that wearing white jeans or white ankle pants and having like a nice open front cardigan is a really nice look and can look very stylish and hide the belly. And I know a lot of people will say don't wear white if you're plus size, but I say wear what you want. Wear what makes you feel the most comfortable in your body. I like these white jeggings that I bought from Talbot's, and I love how it looks with this navy cardigan. I think this is a really cute, fresh, and updated look for summer. That brings me to tip number 8. Wear darker shorts or ankle pants. I say this because they're more slimming. If you put like dark on the bottom, if you're wearing dark pants or dark shorts, then you go with a lighter top on top. However, if you want to wear shorts or white jeans like I plan on doing, you can also look stylish by wearing a darker top. I probably wouldn't wear white jeans with a white top unless I was putting on a third layer. White makes everything look bigger. I personally wouldn't feel comfortable doing that without the third layer, but it is a look that I will pull off this summer, and I'll be sure to share it with you because I think that we can wear white as long as, it's not too baggy, if it fits us properly, if it's a good quality material that's going to stand up and not get baggy or all stretched out. I really do think that we can wear white, but there are tips that we have to maybe follow when we have a belly that can help us look a little better. Tip number 9, I know this is controversial. This is just what I believe for myself. Take it or leave it. Avoid capris. The reason why I feel capris should be avoided is if you are shorter, petite, like me, our calf is the muscular part of our leg. So if the capri hits the leg, the calf right in the middle, that brings the eye down to look at the biggest part of your leg. That's not a flattering look. So what I find what looks far better on me is an ankle pant or a short. I don't like wearing Bermuda shorts, but they are an option for you if you don't feel comfortable showing your thigh. The right length of short for me is between 6 and 7 inches because I have short legs. I have a 27-inch inseam. I've tried all the different lengths of shorts. They don't work. I'm most comfortable wearing the 6 or the 7-inch inseam. Capris are not flattering. I would opt for an ankle pant, shorts. Just stay away from capris. You want to avoid the calf area. Just like have your pants fall above the calf or below it. Your ankle is the thinnest part of your leg, so you want to play that area up. So that's why an ankle pant is nice in the summer, because if you don't have any socks or anything on, you see a little skin, put on a flesh tone color sandal or shoe, and it's really going to elongate the leg, and it's gonna, I think, really look sharp. Tip number 10 is look for high rise in anything. In your pants, your shorts, your skirts, your skirts. High rise is our friend when we have a large belly because it hugs the belly and holds everything in place. I'm speaking from personal experience. I would never wear a low rise ever on myself, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody that has a belly because you're just gonna have your belly hanging over the low rise. Myself, I always go with a high rise because I know the high rise is going to hold everything in, and I'm not gonna get that muffin top. Now, you might have longer legs and a shorter torso than me, and a mid-rise might be the best choice for you. So you have to find what works best for your body, but for somebody that has a long torso and a shorter inseam, high rise is the best way for me to go. Tip number 11. You want to find the proper length of short for you. Like I said earlier, I like a shorter short, like a 6-inch to a 7-inch inseam, because I have found through trial and error that is the length that looks the best for me. So you have to find, if you aren't comfortable showing your thighs, maybe a Bermuda is the best length for you. Or maybe an ankle pant or a crop pant. You just have to play around and find what works for you. The 12th style tip is one of the easiest ones to implement, and just find some flesh-toned sandals or shoes. If you put on shoes that are the same color or as close to your flesh color as you can get, it just immediately makes your foot almost disappear and it elongates your leg. So whenever you're on the shorter side, that's great because it makes us, look a couple inches taller than what we actually are. I'm not saying don't wear red shoes or yellow shoes, have fun. But these are just things, if you're looking for tips on how to look a few inches taller than what you are, this is a great one that I find works really well for me. Tip number 13 is a wrap dress. I love a wrap dress. I really think it's one of my favorite dresses to wear because it is so flattering on my body. It creates the illusion of a waist. I opt for a faux wrap. I don't trust like a wrap that you actually have to tie yourself. I'm not comfortable wearing those. I always look for one you pull over your head that has a faux wrap because it creates a waist like right underneath my chest. And if I'm wearing the proper bra with the girls hoisted up, that can really make me look thin. It's all about tricking the eye. And the wrap dress is great for this. I like one that has a V-neck or like a scoop neck. Personally, I don't like a higher neck on myself because I have a short neck, so I like to create space here and it's gonna look flattering. I also prefer one that has a small print as opposed to a solid color one. I just feel that I look better. I feel more comfortable wearing that. And one of my very favorite wrap dresses comes from Amazon, so it's very economical. It's available in all different prints. It's super cute. It's so comfortable. It's stylish. I love it. Tip number 13, if you're gonna wear a maxi dress, have it end at the ankle. You just want to see a teeny tiny little bit of skin. Pair it with a nice sandal that is flesh toned and your foot is just gonna like disappear and you're gonna look great. Talbot's has some great maxi dresses in plus petite, so it's perfect for us shorter ladies. The perfect length. I just love the simplicity of a dress for the summer. I've only ever had, I think, 1 or 2 maxi dresses in my life because they are difficult to find for petite heights. I would have to get a regular one shortened and I just don't want the expense of that. Tip number 14, show off your arms, your legs, your chest, and your beautiful face. Whenever you smile, it just makes everybody look at your beautiful face and they're not looking at your belly. We're wearing less clothes in the summertime, so it's time for us to flaunt our assets, so go for it, ladies. Tip number 15 is makeup. Summer is the perfect time to break out that bronzer, bronze your face, bronze your neck, your chest. Having a tan or a fake tan makes you look healthier, makes you look more youthful, can make you look thinner. Be sure to bronze under your cheekbones if you have a round face like me. Create the illusion of nice high cheeks. Just a little bit of bronzer can go a long way. So if you're looking for some assistance on finding tops to fit properly and to hide belly fat, meet me over at this video, flattering tops that help hide belly fat for apple-shaped ladies. I'll see you at that video.